Hello viewers, welcome to Regina Aura. For this demonstration, we are going to be installing Oracle Database 12c on a Windows machine. We are also going to be connecting a pluggable database to our CDB, and then we're going to be unlocking sample schemas. Let's start. To download your installation files, you need to come to oracle.com. You highlight downloads and click on Oracle Database, and then it will take you to this page where you have to accept license agreements, and you would see several releases, but for this demonstration we are installing 12c release 1 version 2, and then you will see for different platforms. Also, you can see for Microsoft Windows 64-bit, you can see Linux and so on, but we're installing for Microsoft Windows. And then you can see that you have two files, so you need to download both of these files. Okay, after zipping our files, we have a single file called database. So I'm just going to double click on this. Okay, so we are going to be running the setup to start our installation. So I have to click that. Okay, for this installation process, we have 10 steps to complete. The first one, we have to configure security updates. This demonstration is just for training purposes, so I'm just going to uncheck this and then click on next. Okay, this part is to select our installation options. We have three options, either to create and configure a database, or to install the database software only, and then to upgrade an existing database. What we're doing is to create and configure a database, and then I'll click on next. Okay, this part is to choose our system class. We have two classes. One is for desktop class and the other is for server class. So I'll leave it at default desktop class. This part is to specify our Oracle home user. For Windows, we have three options there. First option, you can either use your existing Windows user, then you have to have the username here and the password, or you can create a new Windows user, but this has a buff. The newly created user will be denied Windows logon privileges. This part is to use your Windows built-in account, which I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to be getting a message that recommends that I should use an account that has less privileges. I'm just going to continue and just click on yes. Okay, this part is to perform full database installation with configuration. We can see that we have the directory app under our C drive set false by default. Okay, and I would love to leave it at that. And always change the directory if you want. And you can see we have the database edition we're installing is enterprise edition. We have the default character set, but you can change it to Unicode there. And then the global database name is ORCL, and here we have to input our administrative password. This part is where we will have to select if you want to create a container database or you want to create a non-container database. 12c checks this for you by default, hoping that you would want to create a container database. If you don't want to create a container database, you can uncheck this and then run your installation. Okay, but if you want to create a container database, you have to leave it checked. So I'm just going to leave it like this. Move next. This part is to verify target environment to see if it meets our minimum installation configuration. So if it does, it's going to take us to our next stage. Okay, so this is where we have our database installer and Oracle 12c with this one installer and all the configurations that we did. You can save it as a response file here, then opens the directory, and then you can save that, or you can just click on install. So let's install. Okay, our installation is started. You can see Oracle Database installation in progress. You have to wait a while for that to be done. Okay, database configuration assistant has started. You can see clone database ORCL creation in progress. Copying database file. You can always check your activity log to see where your log file is here. And then we just have to wait for that to continue. Okay, our database configuration assistant is done. And then you can see we have the details at our log file, and then you can see the database information. most importantly, you can see the highlighted web address. So I'm just going to copy this address and paste on our web browser. So I'm going to paste the address here. So continue, website not recommended. So these are Enterprise Manager Database Express for 12c. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish our installation. Okay, this path is a password management where you have user accounts. You can either unlock any of these accounts here or change their passwords. You'd see that the sys and the system accounts is already unlocked for us by default, so I really don't have much to do here. Then I have OK, and then we have OK also. Now we can see that our installation of Oracle database was successful. Okay, the next thing we're going to be doing is connecting our pluggable database to our container database, and then also connecting to one of our sample schemas. For us to add up our pluggable database to our container database, we need to first go to the directory app where we have our network. As you can see, I'm under that directory right now. You need to edit your TNS names.ora file. You can see that what we have in our TNS name is ORCL, which is our global database name. So we want to add up PDB ORCL, which is the name of our pluggable database, to this service. So I'm just going to copy this and then paste it here. And then I'm going to change this name to the name of my pluggable database, and then do the same here. Okay, when we're done, we're going to save this and then close that file. After we're done with the TNS names, we now need to reload our listener. So I'm just going to have our command there, reload. So let's just connect to SQL Plus. When we are connected like this, we are connected as our container database. So you can see that here. You see, we're connected to our CDB root. So for us to move to our pluggable database, we need to alter our section. Like that. So our section is altered. Now for us to connect to our sample schemas, I'm just going to show you how to connect to HR, and then you can follow that command for the other sample schemas. So we're going to alter our user. So our user HR is altered, and then we can now connect to HR. Now we can see HR is connected, so we can just quickly run a select statement. See. Now we can see that. I hope this has been very informative for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my Facebook page, and follow me on Twitter. Thank you for viewing.